coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, man. We out here, man. We pushing this P 24/7, 365. Hey, man, shout out to Bill Feezy. Shout out to Charlie Global. Shout out to Stand Out the Way Trey. Shout out to Let's Live Life, Jay Williams. You dig? Shout out to OK So Boom. You dig? Shout out to all the YouTubers out there, man, that's pushing that P, man. You know what I'm saying? Pushing that positive energy out here, man. That's what it is. That's what we need to do. Too much negativity in the world, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's keep these youngins out the penitentiary. Let's let them know what's waiting for them on the inside. You dig? Joe Baker. You dig? Salute. Hey, listen, man. Man, somebody said something in the morning mud about, you know, the drug game in prison, man, and wigging out. They said wigging out. I asked, well, what is wigging out? I don't know what that is, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm green as a poop table, 4 times square, you dig? But they explained it to me, and I was like, they was like, when you flipping out over drugs. Let me tell you something, man. In that VA prison, I done seen a lot of dudes come in there, man, don't get high at all. I seen a lot of dudes come in there to just smoke reefers. You know, a lot of them jokers just smoke reefers. But man, as that time get to building on them jokers and they get to looking down the road or how much more they got to do and seeing like what this joke really like, it ain't, you know, when they get it in their head, this ain't TV, this ain't the movies, this ain't Oz and all, man, this is real life. Real blood, real tears, real sweat, real death, real Bethlehems up in this joint. You know, bones being broke, crushed, you know, skulls being smashed and jokers getting punked in the head and, you know, losing their eye, you know, getting on a poop bag, and you can't get away from this stuff, man. They be like, they start getting hot. You know what I'm saying? They start getting hot. And it's crazy because I know dudes that just turned into full blown, you know what I'm saying, dope fiends in prison. Never did dope. Never. I would say out of the whole time I was locked up, man, the cocaine was very, very rare. That's probably the less drug in Virginia penal system, cocaine, you know. But I do remember when that crack came through there, bro. When that crack first came through, that was something different. You heard it? You know, I got locked up in 87. And when I got locked up, I was in VA. So I hadn't seen the crack jump had, you know, really had people. I just, you know, started hearing about it later in my bit. You know, I'm calling home and I'm asking about people and when they say, oh, they strung out on crack. I'm like, what? Not her. Not, man. They say she on the corner doing ungodly things for to get high. I say, what? So I found out later how powerful it was, like, to the world. But, like, in prison, man, I tell people, bro, when that joint came on there, at the time, I was around Hector. And, you know, the pimp, the big old pimp. You dig? So, Hector still had girls working on the street, and they was coming up there, and he got that crack in there. And I told y'all how that went. When that crack came in there, I seen well-respected dudes in prison, like dudes that just work out, go to the weight pile, work in the kitchen, go to the kitchen and work. Don't be gambling, don't be doing nothing, just be minding their business, play the phone, talk to their wife, their girl, or something like that. Same routine every day. You know what I'm saying? No skullduggery, no larceny, nothing in them that you can see. That crack hit, and they start, oh, you got a couple of them joints. I'm like, what? Rocks. Like, you? They wanted it, man, and they just start going crazy, bro. They'll get it, and they'll be back in 30 minutes. You know, I had dudes trying to trade off their TVs, trying to trade off their radios, they shoes, they wedding rings, they necklaces, I'm like, commissary. I mean, what? Bro, I'm like, it was so scary. It's like you don't even believe it. It's like, I had a dude try to tell me, man, you can get these shoes, they brand new. I ain't even worn them yet. I had just ordered them, Joe. So when you order stuff back then, you gotta wait like a month or something for it to even get there. So he done waited a whole month. He get the shoes, and he don't even want to wear them now because he want to get high. And he like, you can get, man, bro, you wear a lab. Can't you wear that, bro? I wear 8.5. You can sell them. That's how bad they wanted the junk. The junk was like freaking me out. You know, dudes was lying to get it. Get it and can't pay it, and then try to duck you till they could check in or hide or come up with the money. It was a lot going on, man. So I didn't even want to even touch it no more. You know what I'm saying? I was only pumping it because Hector had it, but I didn't even want to touch it no more because I could foresee the trouble coming behind that joint. Because if you ain't pay me, I got to get you. You know what I'm saying? It just goes with the game. But that's why I didn't want it, because I knew even dudes who know that I won't play, the drug was so powerful, they gonna take a shot. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, make an example. So it was unbeneficial to even deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And the dope has always been a thing, but the dope has always been the hardest thing to get on the compound, because them dudes will OD on that dope and they'll die, and that's gonna open up a whole investigation on the compound, and it's gonna be lockdowns and shakedowns and, you know, snitching going on and fingers being pointed. So it didn't come in as much, but when it did, it be the compound being an uproar, man. They be chasing, they want that missile, man. It's a missile, and that went on from the entirety of my bit. The whole 33 years, dudes was chasing that dope, and when that dope come on that compound, and it's good dope, you see all the dope, and you had a lot. I'm talking about high level functioning dope fiends on there. I'm talking about dudes that hustle, grind, get money, you know what I'm saying, will push that joint in you, or respect it, run gambling games, or everything. They get high though. They get high as gas, you know what I'm saying? You know how high gas is right now. They get high as gas. Then you had the ones that just all out. They gonna beg, borrow, steal, cheat, lie, you swindle, just to get high, and then, you know, take the ride for whatever come behind it. You got dudes like that. That's how hard they own that dope. They would take the whooping. You know what I'm saying? They would hope you don't, but they'll take the whooping. You know what I'm saying? I done seen dudes, man, I ain't got it, man. Just go ahead, man. Do what you gonna do, man. Just don't stab me, man. Just don't stab me, man. Go ahead, do what you gonna do, man. Go ahead. And dudes just, and they take it. You know what I'm saying? Walking around, eyes swole up, lip big, I don't know what, but they got high. You know what I'm saying? I done seen the dudes. Man, y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, I seen a dude, he took the whooping and everything, beat up, man. Dude just punished him over about $100 worth of dope. And when he punished him, I'm telling you, he leaking, swole up, beat up and everything. You know, he said, man, you just throw me one there, man. I took the whooping, just throw me an egg. I'm like, what? He wants some more. You understand me? He wants some more. That dope is powerful, man. And then Joker started ODing over the years, man. You knew dope fiends in the penitentiary, man. You know, they it's like they got 100 lives, man. They be ODing on this compound, ODing 2 and 3 times. You end up with them a couple of years later on a new compound. Dope hit the compound, man. You heard the same dude. He, man, what's up, man? Man, you got locked down, man. Clean up, man. Why? What happened? Oh, just OD down there in the other building. It be the same dude. They chase that dope that's strong and powerful because they send the low-grade dope in the penitentiary. A dope dealer on the street, if he get a bag, you know what I'm saying, batch of dope that ain't that strong, ain't really gonna sell on the street because of the potency, man, they send that joint in the penitentiary and make more money than they was gonna make on the street. Because even though it's a lower grade of dope, the dudes in the penitentiary is not getting it frequent enough. So it's strong enough for them to get them toe out the frame. Strong enough for them to get them jokers sitting over in the corner like, and I be like, man, I used to be fascinated. I used to be sitting like drinking coffee, man, just watching them like, I watch them nod down. Slob all it. I mean, in the pod, in the outside on the yard. I mean, they just be going through it, man. And then it got to the point where dudes was sending in, bad dope, man, or dope that was too powerful, dope that hadn't been cut, like good dope in there. That's when they chasing. That's when they on it. That it's a missile. Man, them jokers be bucking count. Them jokers be in other buildings. Them jokers be walking there in the book, but they gonna take whatever charge they gotta take to get to that dope before it's gone. Man, what's the name got the missile? Then when they heard a dude done passed out over or the OD, they be hoping we don't go on lock, man. We don't go on lock, man. They gonna get rid of that joint, man. I need it. They want to get down there and get it. It's a missile. They chasing something that a dude pass out on. If he go out on it, they chasing it. Man, I hope we put that joint up, man. Man, they don't even be concerned when they say, hey, man, Joe just OD down there in such building. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who had the dope? Man, I don't know, but man, it's down there, but it's down there, it's down 9 building. Man, them jokers be trying to get out the building right then and there to get down that joint. You know what I'm saying? They get ready to lock their building down, them jokers be trying to get down there. Sending kites, start writing kites. Man, I hope he hold that joint. You think he gonna hold that joint? You think whoever got it gonna get rid of it? You think, man, they be on it. I done seen dudes that I done been around, man, I'm talking about for years and decades, man, OD over and over and over again. My outlaw, I've seen outlaw OD at least 7, 8 times. At least 7 or 8 times. He just right before I came home, he was in the joint. Right before I made paper. One day he's standing out there at the bars. He at the bars. He just standing on the joint, just looking over at the tier, and next thing you know, he just dropped. Boom! Hit the ground. Everybody, what's run up there, man? He foaming at the mouth and everything. He the OD. And they had to lock us down, call the people in there to come get him. Boom, they come in there, grab him, take him out. He, go over to medical, get well. You know what I'm saying? They send him to jail for about a week or two. He come right back out. He wait for the next batch to get there. He wait for the next batch to get there. You know what I'm saying? A couple of months later, another batch get there. He then, took a 1-and-1. When he got in the shower, he in the shower. Then I said, man, what the? He hanging out the shower from under the bottom of the shower curtain. You can see his head sticking out. Dudes ain't even want to go get it because you in there buck dog. You in there buck dog, man. You naked. You know what I'm saying? But dudes can see you laying on that nasty, nasty penitentiary shower floor because you done passed out up in there. Because you done got that dope up in you. They come up in there, drag him up out of the shower, take him out there, buck butterball naked. You know what I'm saying? A couple of weeks later, he back out. Waiting on the next bat. Man, they got that Mike Tyson. What, Mike Tyson? Yeah, they got that missile, man. Mike Tyson gonna knock you out. They want it. You know what I'm saying? And one of the worst things that came through there before I got out of that penitentiary was that K2, man. That K2, man. When that K2 came in there, I thought I'd have seen it. Oh, man, them jokers was going berserk. You heard me? I'm talking about, bro, they was hitting that K2 and just run up out the boulevard, man, and run down the boulevard, start ripping their clothes off and just, boom, tackle the police. Yeah, on that K2. I'm like, man, what the hell is what? Man, he on that cake, man. They had to beat jokers down. Dudes was jumping down the stairs. Man, boom, boom, breaking their leg and arm. Dudes is jumping over the till. Dudes is walking up to dudes and just going crazy and spitting and foaming, and dudes stop whooping them. Man, I say, man, dudes be hallucinating. They was going through it with. I'm like, man, why is Joker still even trying this joint? They said, man, dude says it's crazy high. No, it's just crazy. Ain't no crazy high. It's just crazy. Dudes was, I know a couple of dudes that get high. I told y'all this the other day, and one of my homeboys told me, man, I just tried it, man. I wanted to try it. He said, but I tried a little bit while I was in the cell by myself. He said, I just hit it twice. He said, bro, I was in that joint, man. I was standing on the desk. He said, I was sitting getting hallucinations. I was thinking about stuff when I was like 5 years old. He said, man, I ain't gonna never try that no more, bro. He said, I don't want no boss up, bro. I say, what would make you try that, Joe? He said, man, everybody just kept talking, saying it was a crazy high. I just wanted to see. He said, I ain't messing with it no more, though. I can't mess with that. And I'm telling you, if he tell me it's cool, I'm going to get him on here and let him tell you himself. You know what I'm saying? He out. He done been on my joint before. I ain't called no name. He called no blame. I'm going to let him tell you himself. But that's how crazy that joint was. I'm telling you, bro, they was just taking that joint and losing their mind, man. Dudes was grabbing COs, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, hey, what you, hey, call the people. They was just like, they gone. It's like, it's like a hallucinant or something. It just make them get aggressive or make them get, you know what I'm saying, amped up and, you know, they just be gone on that joint. K2, I say, bro, this different, man. This different. So, and then, you know, look at all the ODs, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you what they want. They'll act like drugs ain't in the Virginia penal system. Man, drugs has been in the Virginia penal system from the time I got in till the time I left. Till the time I left, bro. I think we had just got a statistic, a number out there. It was like, man, almost 30 people died in 3 years, you know what I'm saying, on Greensville. In 3 years, bro. That's almost like 10 people a year, bro. That's hard to say out here for a big city in a neighborhood. Just think in a neighborhood, because a prison ain't number very, very small. It ain't big as a neighborhood. But just think in your neighborhood is 10 people die a year from ODing. Man, that's an epidemic. That's an epidemic, but they'll hide that. They won't put that out there. But jokers is in there dying, man, because they ODing on that joke. And some of them dudes be trying to OD. Crazy as it sounds, they be trying to OD, man. Them dudes be young, man. They got 30, 40 years. They see what the penitentiary got going on. They see how crazy it is in here. They see how violent it is in here. And they don't want to live like that, man. So they'll get that dope, man, and they'll overindulge and don't even care. They trying to go. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it, bro. I'm telling you, because they know, they realize they in the mix now. They see, man, this is a horrible life. You know what I'm saying? It's not funny. It's real, man. The life you gotta live in prison is so horrible, man. Dudes would choose death. I'm telling you, bro. By any means necessary, hanging themselves, ODing, you know, cutting their wrists, you know, trying to climb across the fence, knowing you're gonna get shot. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's different ways they try, but they just trying to escape. You know what I'm saying? They trying to escape, man. But them drugs, on that K2 and that dope, dudes can kill themselves with that joint, man. They do not care. They do not care. I have never seen near a dope friend when I was in there in prison, man. Don't go chasing that dope when they heard it's on the compound. They save their money to get that dope. Dudes will hustle, real big, flat out hustlers. Or hustle, be putting in the kitty, waiting for that dope to come on. And they got it. They had the money on hand. They got to have cash and curry to make sure that the dope don't be gone. And they gonna tell the dude they might get the dope. Look, bro, I already got like 400-500 already in the stack waiting for you. They putting their bid in. Whenever you strike, holler at me first. Don't let it get by me. And be real perturbed if it get by. Wanna hurt you. Angelo, dudes like they gonna wanna hurt you if you get that dope, and everybody talking about how good that dope was and they could not get none, bro. They gonna wanna hurt you. And then the dope fiends gonna wanna hurt you for trying to hurt the man who get the dope. Crazy work. Crazy work, man. You can make a lot of money with the dope in there. You can make a lot of money, but you also gonna make a lot of enemies, and you gonna have a lot of eyes on you, and somebody gonna get jealous, somebody gonna get scared, somebody gonna send the people at you. You got to be ready at all times. At all times. And if they come at you enough and can't catch you, they gonna lock you up anyway just for investigation. They come at you 3-4 times and they come up blank, they gonna lock you up. Or either they gonna just ship you up off the compound. You understand? But yeah, man, they go crazy over that dope in there, man. They lose their mind, bro. They lose their mind over that dope and that K2, bro. And most of the time, the cocaine, like I say, the crack, they was going off over that crack too. But the crack ain't stay on there long enough, you know, because dudes realize, the compound will shut down with the crack. it's gonna shut the compound because dudes gonna act too crazy. I'm telling you, dudes will buck wreck. Dudes will things that you cannot do. Dudes will be all the way in another building at the salad port. Tell them, man, tell them, come here, man. Come on, man. The people be saying it's go time, man. Everybody locked in the cell. Can't nobody get out. What is you doing down here? The booth later say, hey, what you, and call the people. They'll still be like, man, send me something, bro. I'm going to jail. Send me something. That they lose their mind, bro. Send you something, man. What did you talk about? You dry snitching now. What did you talk about? Then they go look, see, what cell he talking to? Then they shaking them down. You know what I'm saying? That's how they be on that crack. So dudes just don't get it. They stop getting it. Very rarely is you gonna see crack on the compound in VA because they jokers can't handle it. They can't. They're gonna lose their mind for it, bro. They gonna lose their mind for it. Yeah, and that's one of the drugs that you get in prison where jokers they'll crash out and try to rob you for that. If they ain't got the money and they can't get no credit and they can't get nothing, they'll try to rob you for that crack, man. They'll run down on you with that joint for that crack, man, and take that joint in suitcase and go to jail and take the charge and be back there high as gas. Real talk, bro. It's a dangerous game, man. It's dangerous. It's real, real dangerous, man. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Stay out of penitentiary, man. Stay off drugs, man. This ain't the life, man. Try to live your life, man. Be happy as you can, man. Spread enough positive energy in the world, man, that you think you could receive something back. And, man, let God do the rest, man. That's it. You dig? Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Hype the video for me, man. Let's beat the algorithm. Let's rumble with the algorithm. Can we do that? Let's rumble with the algorithm. You heard me? And if you ain't got the membership, yeah, man, you know what to do. We out here, man. Y'all be safe.
The banky special.
Yeah,
Pure delicious.
pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.